Myself Manav Sandeep Kadam, and my topic name is Environmental Consideration and Sustainability of Casting Process. In this, I am presenting the environmental consideration and sustainability practices in casting. In The first is environmental impact on casting. The first impact is air pollution. Second is water pollution, noise pollution, and land pollution. Air pollution is the particles or uh, matters or the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide are emitted. Due to this, the air is polluted, and after is land degradation. In land degradation, through soil contamination and from spills and improper disposal of waste. The water pollution, the waste is produced from industry, is poured on the rivers, and hence the water is polluted. And noise pollution, due to the high sound of the companies and the machines, the noise is polluted. uh, and after this resource consumption, in the second point of resource consumption is raw materials. In raw material, first is metal extraction, second is transportation, and third is processing. In metal extraction, the metal extraction of raw material is such as iron, aluminum or copper ores involves significant environmental impact, including deforestation, habitats, and loss of soil erosion. In transportation of raw materials, the mines and casting facilities consumes fossil fuels, and greenhouses gas emission and contribution to climate changes. And processing of raw material into a usable forms, such as melting and refining, consumes energy and releases pollutants. This is about the raw material. And after this, the third point is energy. It contains melting, pouring and solidification, and machining and finishing. Melting metals require significant amount of energy. In pouring and solidification, the pouring molten metal into molds, and subsequent solidification requires energy for heating and cooling processes. And after that, the machining and finishing is the operation of required after casting, consumes additional energy for cutting, grinding, and polishing. In sustainable casting practices, the metal selection, energy efficiency, waste reduction, and recycling, reuse is a very important constraint. The metal selection is very important because on the metal, all over the process is depend. Energy efficiency, implementing energy saving technologies is very important. And waste reduction, by reducing waste, we can increase our profit, or we can make the product very effective. And recycling and reuse, in recycling, the scrap material is recycled and reused, which uh, uh, which reduces the waste production. After it, material selection and recycling, it is a very important topic in casting process. Use of recyclable materials, utilizing recyclable metals reduces the need for mining and processing. Selection of sustainable alloys, which have high recycled content, can reduce resources consumption and greenhouse gas emission. And closed loop recycling, in closed loop recycling systems, where metal scrap is collected, processed, and reused within the casting facilities, minimizes the resource depletion. And the conclusion and recommendation, the conclusion of our topic is, the casting industry faces a critical challenges for decreasing the challenges. We made it and For decreasing the challenges, by implementing sustainable practices such as metal selection, energy efficiency, waste reduction, and recycling, can be made more environmental